So I've been telling you guys for the past few months that Bitcoin will be reaching back up to $100,000. Okay, I clearly told you guys that we will see Bitcoin reaching back up to 100K, even back up to its previous all-time highs, and it will reach a new all-time high. Okay, and when this was happening, okay, for the past few weeks, past few months, when Bitcoin was below 100K, when Bitcoin was dropping back down to 90K, when it was dropping back down to 80K, even at one point below 80K, there was a lot of fear in the market. Okay, remember those times, guys, and I clearly told you guys to not lose faith for Bitcoin. Okay, and it's funny because today, guys, Bitcoin has officially reached back up to 100K. Okay, Bitcoin is now back $100,000. It's absolutely amazing to see that Bitcoin is now finally back at 100K. It's been a while since we have seen Bitcoin at 100K. It's been like, I don't know, a few months since we have seen Bitcoin at $100,000, but Bitcoin is now officially back at $100,000, guys, and this is absolutely amazing. Okay, so check this out, guys. Okay, just look at this. Okay, right now Bitcoin is currently at 100,700. At one point, it did actually pump up to as high as 101. Okay, $101,000. 0.5. Okay, you guys can clearly see that. So looking absolutely amazing for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is now officially back at $100,000, guys. I told you guys many, many times that this was going to be happening, that we will, see Bitcoin bouncing back up to 100K, and here we are. And now, okay, it will eventually reach back up to its previous highs of 109, and of course, it will be reaching a new all-time high. I told you guys many times that 109 is not the top for Bitcoin. Okay, 109 is not the top for Bitcoin. Okay, so the last time we have actually seen Bitcoin at $100,000 was back in February. Okay, so that's a while. Okay, and ever since 21st of February, you guys can clearly see Bitcoin has in fact been dropping ever since then. Right, you guys can clearly see that. At one point, like I said, it dropped to 90K, then eventually 80K, even below 80K at one point. It went as low as 74K, okay, $74,500, right? And now Bitcoin is slowly recovering back up to the upside. Okay, so it's looking absolutely amazing. For Bitcoin, guys, Bitcoin's clearly having a recovery, a beautiful recovery. And yes, in no time, we will see Bitcoin reaching back up to 109. Okay, and once it does, reach back up to its previous highs of $109,000, from there on, it's just going to really skyrocket up to the upside. Okay, so Bitcoin holders, this is exactly what I've been telling guys many, many times, to not lose faith for Bitcoin. And I hope, when we did actually see Bitcoin having this drop during this time, okay, I hope you guys did buy some Bitcoin. I hope you guys truly did buy some Bitcoin when we were all the way down over here, at these 90K levels, 80K levels, especially, even when it was at like below 80K, 74K, 75K and whatnot, right? I hope you guys did buy the dip, okay? Because this would have been a great opportunity to simply buy some Bitcoin, okay? So it's looking pretty good for Bitcoin. And guess what? It's not just Bitcoin that is currently pumping right now. If we look at something like Casper real quick, Casper is moving as well, looking like it wants to, reach back up to 10 cents. So Casper's looking pretty good. Ethereum, holy, let's talk about Ethereum real quick. Ethereum, look at the volume right there. Ethereum is absolutely skyrocketing. Ethereum is actually moving way more than Bitcoin right now. Okay, is this a sign for alt season? Because a lot of altcoins are actually moving, guys. Okay, so Ethereum is now back above $2,000. Absolutely, amazing to see for Ethereum back at 2K. The last time we seen Ethereum at $2,000 was around March. Okay, so it's been a while as well. But yeah, great to see ETH back at 2K. Even Solana's pumping as well. Look at Solana, guys. Solana's back at 160. Absolutely amazing to see, for Solana as well. So I think alt season is gearing up, guys. Okay, we are in fact gearing up for alt season, right? We really, really are, guys. I mean, if we look right over here, the global crypto market cap, okay, is now sitting at 3.16 trillion. And overall today, the market's up over 5%, okay, 5.5%. So looking pretty good for the crypto market today, guys. past 24 hours, Bitcoin is up 4%, Ethereum is up 12%. So, Ethereum is moving way more than Bitcoin right now. And XRP is up 5%, almost 6%. Solana's up 10%. Dogecoin is up almost 11%. Cardano is up 10%. Sui is up 16%. Chainlink 12%. So a lot of alts, guys, tonight. Okay, a lot of alts are moving. Okay, you guys can clearly see that. Pepe is up 21%, almost 22%. Meme coins are moving as well, guys. So it feels like alt season is gearing up. Okay, it really, really is. You guys see Casper's up 7%. So looking pretty good right now for the crypto market, guys. Okay, it really, really is. Everything right now is pumping, looking absolutely amazing. And this is the recovery that I've been telling you guys for the longest time, that we will see Bitcoin having a beautiful recovery back to 100K. And altcoins, okay, we will see Ethereum pumping. We will see, Solana, Casper pumping. Okay, everything right now is pumping, guys. Everything right now is looking pretty good. Okay, not just Bitcoin. Everything is pumping. Okay, alts are pumping. So I feel like alt season is gearing up. Okay, because we haven't seen alt season happening yet. But yeah, Bitcoin monthly returns, we are so far up over 5%. Looking pretty good for this month of May. Okay, we are in fact in Q2. And I do believe, as I told you guys many times, that Q2, even Q3 and Q4 will be some amazing times for Bitcoin and crypto. Okay, I do believe this month in May will end it off in the greens. I truly do believe in that. So I'm expecting the next upcoming few weeks for this month of May to be amazing. Okay, for Bitcoin, not just Bitcoin, but just altcoins in general, just crypto, right? And I do expect alt season to, start. Okay, of course we have to see the Bitcoin dominance dropping, and you guys can clearly see right over here the Bitcoin dominance is dropping. Okay, we're kind of at the 4-hour time frame, so this is a sign that alt season is gearing up. Okay, but if we go to the weekly time frame, we really have to see the Bitcoin dominance really drop here. Okay, because usually when we do see a massive drop for the Bitcoin dominance, that's usually when alt season begins, as we all know, right? You guys can clearly see during these times right over here when we had the Bitcoin dominance dropping over here and over here. Okay, during these times, when the Bitcoin dominance did drop, that is when alt season officially happened. Okay, so we have to see a massive drop happening for the Bitcoin dominance. Okay, and once we do, that's when pretty much alt season will pretty much begin. But if it goes to the 4-hour time frame, you guys can clearly see the Bitcoin dominance is clearly dropping right now. Okay, it is in fact having a drop. A couple of hours ago, it was up over 65%, and now it's back down below 65%. So it is dropping, and I do believe alt season is gearing up, guys. Okay, this is the moment that we have truly been waiting for, guys. I mean, as I told you guys many times, Ethereum is the king of alts. It's the largest altcoin out there in the market right now. And I told you guys, once alt season does actually happen, Ethereum will lead the way. And look at this, Ethereum's back at 2K, above 2K, and it's up 13% now. Ethereum is going to be leading the way, guys. I do believe, okay, Ethereum will be reaching back up to its previous all-time highs, even reaching, okay, a new all-time high. I do believe that's going to be happening, and I do believe that's going to be happening any moment now. Okay, we're going to see Bitcoin going back up to 4K, back up to its previous highs of 4.8K, and of course reaching a new all-time high. That is bound to happen. Okay, so everyone that is holding Ethereum, like myself, okay, we will be rewarded. Okay, so I'm going to be taking my profits for Ethereum, okay, and with those profits, I'm going to reinvest it back into things like Bitcoin and Casper, because as I told you guys many times, I am all in on Bitcoin and Casper. Okay, I really, really am. So Bitcoin's looking pretty good, guys, today. Okay, I will keep you guys up to date, but yeah, it's back at 101. So absolutely amazing to see Bitcoin back at, $100,000. It's been, a few months now since we have seen Bitcoin at 100K, ever since pretty much February this year. So it's been, 2-3 months. So it is absolutely amazing to see Bitcoin back at $100,000, guys. And guess what? It's not going to stop here. We will see Bitcoin pushing back up to its previous highs of 109. And we did see Bitcoin reaching 109 around January, early of January, right? You guys can clearly see that. And ever since then, it did obviously drop. But right now, you guys can clearly see Bitcoin is gearing up back up to 109, okay? And it's not going to stop there. It will eventually reach a new all-time high as well. So Bitcoin holders, hope you guys are staying put. Hope you guys are staying focused and staying strong. Hope you guys are not losing faith for Bitcoin, because like I said, during this time when Bitcoin was dropping, during this time period right over here, and when Bitcoin was, at the 80K levels, even when it was at, below 80K, there was a lot of fear. People were saying, this is the bear market, it's over. Bitcoin, that was the top, right? But it's not the top, guys. Bitcoin's going to go much, much higher. I've been telling you guys many times, we will see Bitcoin reaching 150, 180 to even 200K and higher. It's going to happen. So that being said, I will keep you guys up to date on Bitcoin. Looking pretty good today for Bitcoin, right? It really, really is. But yeah, I appreciate all you guys. Give this video a thumbs up, and of course, subscribe to the channel. That is always appreciated. And I will catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.